Hi everybody, it's spring, the snow's melted, and we're starting our Lunch and Learn videos again. So today we're doing Grange Park, an area some people know simply as the Grange. Boundaries are between Spadina University, College, and Queen. So if you're in Kensington Market, just cross to the other side of Spadina on the east side, and here you are. So Grange Park, it was initially an elite neighborhood. Beverly Street, which we're standing on, it was lined with all these mansions. The neighborhood took its name from the Grange, which was a mansion built in 1817 by Darcy Bolton, who was the Auditor General of Upper Canada. The Grange, it's the oldest standing brick building in Toronto. It was the home of first OCAD University, and it's now a wing of the AGO. So prominent residents of the neighborhood are George Brown, whose house we're actually standing in front of right now at 186 Beverly. He lived here, and he sadly died here because he was shot by a disgruntled employee. And William Lyon Mackenzie King, who was Canada's longest serving Prime Minister at 147 Beverly. In the late 1800s, Grange Park's upper class, they headed for newer, more fashionable suburbs in Parkdale, Rosedale, and the Annex. And by 1900, the area transformed into a working class immigrant community. There were rows of workers' cottages built, many in the Edwardian style, which still survive in the neighborhood today. By 1914, the area became predominantly Jewish. As Eastern Jewish immigrants, they left the ward, which is where the new City Hall is, and they moved west towards University Avenue. Synagogues and other community institutions, they're located on McCall, Beverly, and Cecil Streets. Now, there was a very famous Jewish resident. His name was Frank Geary, and his grandparents owned a house at 15 Beverly Street. And he recalled that his first exposure to art was at the AGO, which we happen to be standing in front of. And coincidentally, he was commissioned to do the renovation of the AGO in 2008. By the 1960s, the Jewish community, they left, and following the demolition of the original Chinatown, built where City Hall is, the Chinese community, they moved in. So at the heart of the neighborhood lies Grange Park itself, and we're standing in it right now. The park, it was created in 1911 when Harriet Bolton gifted her family property for a new art museum of Toronto, which later became the AGO. And I'm just going to point out a few things. You can see the AGO building right here. You can see the Grange property again in the distance as well. And this lovely building is OCAD, and I really like that building. Just behind that OCAD building is what they call Village by the Grange. In 1980, the homes on the east side of McCall Street, they were demolished, and they built Village by the Grange. It was a really good example of low-rise apartment complex with mixed commercial uses. After there were so many years of sort of high-rise development, it was kind of a nice little change. So today, the Grange Food Court, it's a hidden gem, so why don't we go there and have some lunch? So we're here in the food court, the Village by the Grange. We're in a Japanese restaurant called Man Puku, but there's so much here to choose from. It's crazy. Anyhow, I have a beef dish with rice, and you can see the egg on top. Joelle got a beef dish with udon noodles. I tried it. It's actually delicious. And maybe even more importantly, it's so cheap. So really good value here. I think I'd visit this place again. Grange Park, it's a mixed but mainly residential neighborhood. The residential stock varies from working men cottages built in the 1880s to semi-detached homes to even mansions. A large number of the houses on the busier rows, they've been converted to commercial use, like art galleries, restaurants, and offices. Now, a commercial enclave has also developed around Baldwin Avenue between Beverly and McCall, and it's been named Baldwin Village, which we are standing in right now. The houses, as you can see behind me, many were converted to restaurants of numerous cuisines and stores of arts, gifts, and curios. Many of the houses in the area, they've also been rented to OCAD and U of T students. Now, lastly, let's not forget the busy Chinatown just to the west portion of Grange Park, and institutional hospitals and offices along University on the east boundary. So, pricing. For freeholds, in the past year, only about 12 sold. It's not a really busy neighborhood. And the prices were between $900,000 and about $2.6 million. So generally also, row houses, they're generally cheaper than detached houses, but there was an amazing detached that sold for $2.6 million. As for condos, there are about 3 dozen condos in the neighborhood, different ages and different sizes. Some are as old as 45 years and some are new. So there's going to be a big variation in prices. Generally, one bedrooms, you're talking $400,000 to about $650,000, 1+1s, 5 to the mid-8s. 2 bedrooms, $600,000 to $1 million. So remember, again, like I said, there are some 2 bedrooms that are 700 square feet and some are 1,400 and 1,500 square feet. And lastly, there are even some 3 bedrooms in the neighborhood between $1 million and $1.4 million. Anyhow, I love doing these videos. Like, share, and we'll talk soon.